How to learn English easily. A boy's journey. Introduction. Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm going to share a story that might help you understand how to learn English easily. Don't worry, this story is written in a simple way so that everyone can understand it. It's about a boy named Arjun who wanted to learn English to fulfill his dreams. Through his journey, you'll discover easy ways to learn English, step by step, from basic to advanced levels. This story will not only teach you the methods, but also inspire you to start your own journey of learning English. So, let's begin. Chapter 1. The Beginning of the Dream. Arjun was a curious 12-year-old boy who lived in a small village in India. His family spoke only their local language, and English felt like a distant world to him. He would often see tourists visiting his village, speaking English fluently, and he wished he could talk to them. One day, Arjun's teacher, Mr. Sharma, gave him a book with English stories and said, "Arjun, this book will take you places you've never been." At first, Arjun felt scared because he couldn't understand a single word, but Mr. Sharma encouraged him. He said, "Learning English is like planting a seed. Water it daily, and soon you'll have a beautiful tree." That night, Arjun decided he would learn English no matter what. Chapter 2. Small Steps. Arjun started with the alphabet. Every day, he would sit in front of his small mirror and practice saying A for apple, B for ball. At first, his pronunciation was awkward, but he didn't give up. His best friend Ravi would join him, and they turned learning into a game. They would pick objects around them and name them in English. Soon, Arjun moved on to simple words. His teacher gave him a tip: associate English words with pictures. Arjun would draw small pictures of things like a house, tree, or car, and write their English names underneath. This helped him remember words easily. Chapter 3. Learning through stories. Arjun loved reading stories, but he only had books in his native language. One day, he found an old English storybook in his school library. It was called The Adventures of Timmy the Cat. The book had simple sentences, and below each sentence was a translation in Arjun's language. He began reading aloud every evening. At first, he stumbled on words, but he soon realized that understanding the meaning of the sentence was more important than perfect pronunciation. When he didn't know a word, he would look at the pictures for clues. Slowly, Arjun started understanding the context of the stories. Chapter 4. Speaking without fear. One day, a group of tourists came to his village. Arjun saw this as a chance to practice speaking. He nervously approached them and said, "Hello, my name Arjun." They smiled and said, "Hello, Arjun, nice to meet you." Though his sentences were broken, he felt proud that they understood him. From that day, Arjun started speaking in English with anyone who would listen: his friends, his teacher, and even the cows in his field. Mr. Sharma reminded him, "It's okay to make mistakes. The more you practice, the better you'll get." Chapter 5. Listening and imitating. Arjun discovered a small radio at home which played English news and songs. He didn't understand most of it at first, but he loved listening to the rhythm and sounds. He would repeat phrases he heard like, "Good morning, this is the news," or "What a wonderful day." Listening became a daily habit. He found that by imitating the way people spoke, his pronunciation improved naturally. Sometimes he even laughed at himself when he mispronounced a word, but he kept trying. Chapter 6. Moving to sentences. After mastering words, Arjun started forming small sentences. Instead of saying, "I eat," he would say, "I eat rice," or "I play football." His teacher taught him a simple rule: keep your sentences short and clear. He also learned about verbs, nouns, and adjectives through examples. Instead of memorizing rules, he focused on using them in sentences. For instance, when describing a tree, he'd say, "The big tree is green." Chapter 7. The Power of Movies and Songs. Arjun's school organized a movie screening of Finding Nemo in English with subtitles. Arjun was fascinated. He realized that watching movies with subtitles helped him understand how sentences were formed. After that, he borrowed DVDs from his teacher and watched them repeatedly. He also started singing English songs. Though he didn't understand all the words, singing made learning fun. His favorite song was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Chapter 8. Writing His Thoughts. Mr. Sharma gave Arjun a diary and told him to write a few sentences in English every day. At first, Arjun wrote simple things like, "Today is sunny," or "I played with Ravi." Gradually, his sentences grew longer. "Today I went to the market. I bought a red apple. It was sweet and tasty." Writing helped Arjun organize his thoughts and see his progress. Whenever he made mistakes, his teacher corrected them kindly. Chapter 9. Reading Advanced Books. Years passed, and Arjun became confident in basic English. He started reading books with more challenging words. He read The Jungle Book and later moved on to Harry Potter. Whenever he didn't understand a word, he used a dictionary or asked his teacher. By now, Arjun could speak, read, and write in English fluently. He even helped younger students in his village learn English. Chapter 10. Sharing Knowledge. As Arjun grew older, he realized the power of sharing knowledge. He became a teacher and started free English classes in his village. He told his students, "Don't be afraid of English. Treat it like a friend. Practice every day, and soon you'll love it." Conclusion. Arjun's journey shows that learning English doesn't have to be difficult. Start small, enjoy the process, and practice every day. Whether it's reading stories, speaking with friends, or listening to songs, every step brings you closer to fluency. Remember, like Arjun, you can achieve your dreams too. Happy learning, my dear friends.